Welcome to the 10th module of the Business Management Capstone class. This will be a brief overview video of the assignments for this week. First, you're going to want to complete the Chapter 8 Smart Book assignment. Next, you're going to complete the course participation diversification strategy discussion board form. Make sure you're replying to at least 2 other students so you will receive full credit. Next, we have the Chapter 8 quiz. Next, we have case study number 4, iRobot in 2019. Can the company keep the magic? Next, we have the Globus simulation 3-year strategic plan, year 12 through 14. So you already completed one for year 9 through 11, so you should be familiar with the structure of them. So hopefully you can improve upon what you did in the past. Next, we have the Module 10 report, which focuses on international markets. Majority of the teams are doing very well with the reports by now. There are a couple that are not, and this is not a difficult concept to understand. You know, when I'm saying a report, I want a nice cover page. I want the report obviously to have in-depth information. I want it to have a professional style to it, so it's just not generic. It could have charts, graphs, tables. It should look amazing. It should not look like you put it together at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night. So keep that in mind. I think everyone is well aware of which teams are doing well and which teams are not with the reports. Lastly, we have the Globus simulation year 12 decisions. Then again, most teams are doing a great job here. And just, keep in mind, you still want to analyze the data. Even though you may be on top right now, you could be knocked off. So don't just try to ride this out all the way to year 15. So continue putting in the same effort that you have in the past. Let's go ahead and look at the year 11 results in Globus. Here we have the year 11 scoreboard. As you can see, Company I is still first place within year 11, of course. This is not the overall. This is just year 11 scoreboard. Then we have Company A at 101. Company G, Stone, 100. They gained 6. That's amazing because keep in mind, just a few years ago, they were dead last and were going nowhere. And they had the biggest wake-up call I have ever seen with teaching this course. Now, keep in mind, I have to continue to finish strong for me to believe in them. But right now, they took a discussion that we had to heart, and they are doing fantastic. Company B jumped 12. Look at them go. Company C, 4. D1, JMM, I'm surprised because initially you were up top, and now you're just losing ground as the weeks go on, or I should say years. You dropped 6. Try not to drop anymore. You're still not out of it. You can be right back on top. Team E, you dropped 8, which you couldn't even afford to drop 8. Team F dropped 20. Good night. You definitely couldn't afford to drop it all. It seems like you and G-Stone kind of switched places where G-Stone was the one that was continually decreasing, and now it's you and their G-Stone is doing great, and Fast Track is just tanking right now. And Team H, again, you cannot afford to lose not even one single point. If it would have broke even, that would have been fantastic, but instead you dropped 3. So you really have to get it together now. Let's go ahead and look at the game-to-date scoreboard. So we still have Team I on top at 105, Team A at 103, Team J at 95. So even though I was harsh about their year 11 results, they're still in the hunt. And that's why I was trying to tell them that if they could have a few good years, they could win this simulation still. Then you got Team B tied for 4th place at 94, along with G-Stone. G-Stone, then again, I know I've talked about them already, but they were in last place a few years ago, and they went from last to tied to 4th. In my mind, if they hit the top 3, that's simply amazing for being last for so long. With that said, I'd keep an eye out for them because whatever they're currently doing, it is absolutely working for them. Could they still catch the number 1 team? They could. It's a longer shot, no doubt about it, because they did get, it looks like, 5 bonus points. So that helps increase the overall game-to-date score. But if they can continue, watch out, Team I, A, and J. You never know. And if they do win it, this would be the most amazing team ever because I've never seen someone or a team go from dead last for several years and then come back and win the whole simulation. So, there you go, Team G. See if you can pull that off. Team C, you're at 91, D 88. So C, D, you're still within that okay range. You can still make a run. I'm fine with you. Okay. Now Team F, you're at 73. You've been continually reversing direction. So if you don't have a good year coming up soon, you're pretty much out of it. Team E, same, and Team H. Unfortunately, you're the new Team G, meaning that you're that bottom that I'm going to continue pointing out, which now I have no clue what happened to you. You were doing okay, and now you just tanking. Either you're just not even bothering with the decisions anymore, or you don't even care about the decisions. You don't care about the class. I have no clue. But Team G proved to everyone that you can turn it around with hard work. So no one can make excuses. No one was behind like Team G in all the semesters I've taught this class. So it just goes to show you some hard work and you can be right back in the game. Capstone, you cannot just glide through it like it's no big deal. Like some classes, maybe you can. You stick out a sore thumb when you don't do the work. With the simulation, with the reports, all of it. Discussion boards. You want to be providing your best possible work. You want to be shown off. Say, hey, look at me. Look what I can do. That's business. So, all right, that's all I had for this week. Let me know if you need anything. Have a great one.